How is it going, everyone, and welcome back to yet another video on the channel. Now, as you can see from the title and thumbnail, today we're going to be talking about the recent Patrik Laine trade rumors. And although I did like to get this video out a bit sooner, there was a lot of news that did actually take place this past week, so I didn't really find the time to actually get this video out. And I know a lot of other hockey tubers have already made videos revolving around these rumors, but I did still want to talk about it because I feel like it is a bit important, and it could lead to some interesting discussions. So that's what we're going to be going over today. It's the recent Patrik Laine trade rumors to teams like the Carolina Hurricanes and the Montreal Canadiens, as you can see in this thumbnail. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video, and make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And yeah. Now, I actually found out about these trade rumors when I was looking through Twitter, and I was looking at a couple of NHL analysts and their opinions on the Jets management actually being very interested in trading a guy like Patrik Laine. And why, you may ask, they do this? Well, the Jets have actually been a fringe playoff team for a number of years now, and although they did make a pretty good run back in 2018 where they faced off against the Vegas Golden Knights in the conference finals, other than that, they've sort of been trending towards the wrong direction of the spectrum the years following that. As the year following that in 2019, they got knocked out by the St. Louis Blues in round 1 of the playoffs. And the year after that, which was this year, in this year's qualification round, not even the playoffs, they got knocked out by the Calgary Flames in that round. So they didn't even make the playoffs this year. So the Jets may be looking for a change. Obviously, Patrik Laine is an elite goal scorer, but he has been underperforming quite a bit this season. And this actually brings me to my next point, and why the Jets would actually want to trade such an excellent goal scorer in Patrik Laine. It's simply because the Jets have holes to fill at center and on the blue line, and the problem is they can't fill all those holes in free agency. Nikolai Ehlers has a long-term deal, and Kyle Connor outproduced Laine last year, which leaves Laine as the odd man out and the most likely trade option out of the three. Now, Laine's $6.75 million cap hit isn't actually ideal, but neither is the 1 year he has left on his current contract, after which he'll be a restricted free agent and be primed for a pay raise. But Laine is such a unique player, and I think that teams are still going to be willing to pay such a heavy price tag to get him. An extension might have to be a part of this deal, though. But let's now actually talk about why I feel the Montreal Canadiens could be a very good option for a guy like Patrik Laine. And the Canadiens need wings who can score. Laine fits that description perfectly. He can be a bit frustrating at times, but when he's on his game, there are very few players who can score like him. And the Canadiens also have quite a bit of cap space to work with, so they could easily afford to bring in a guy like Laine, which could be very beneficial. In terms of what could be going towards the Jets, I feel like a guy like Max Domi would have to be a part of the trade, as he'd make sense for the Jets since he could fill in as a third-line center role, or maybe even a second-line center if Brian Little's recovery doesn't go as well as planned. And Domi is an impressive driver of offense, and he'd fit in perfectly with the Jets' speedy, rushed-oriented offense. But what else could the Canadiens offer is the other question. Would the Jets take Montreal's first-round pick, or would they be willing to take something that would give them a bit more of an immediate impact on the lineup? I feel like that's the main question we should be asking ourselves in terms of something else that could go towards the Jets' way, as I feel like something like a second-round pick could also be involved, along with a guy such as Brett Kulak or maybe Victor Mete as a defender who could help out the Jets as just a stabilizer and someone who could be reliable on the back end. Having said that, I think most of my reasoning is done. I feel like Patrik Laine is still a very good player, very highly touted. He didn't really click well with the Jets, as he was quite inconsistent at times where he would just go on streaks where he just wouldn't score goals, and then he'd go and get 5-goal performances out of nowhere, which I feel like is a bit of a problem, as you want that consistent scoring. You want to be comfortable with a player that can maybe put up a point a night, and I feel like Patrik Laine was supposed to be touted to be a 40-goal scorer at this point, and although that is a huge ask, he was touted to be that, and he isn't really performing to what his standard was. So maybe it was just the whole situation on the Jets. Obviously, he still has a lot of room to grow. He's only 22 years old, So a lot of time for this guy to obviously develop, and I am very excited to see where this guy's development is going to go and where he might actually end up in the future, as guys like the Hurricanes could also be in contention of getting this guy, or the Devils, or even the Coyotes, who are going to be having a huge yard sale, and I cannot wait to make another video on the Coyotes and their whole situation. And there are just a bunch of teams that have such interesting situations that they're in, and I cannot wait to talk about them and share my opinions with you guys. Anyways, with that being said, I think it's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Just give me a chance, guys. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for all the support. Canucks are out. Bit disappointed by that, but hey, it's been a good playoffs, good run for them, and I will be doing a debrief of the season, I'm pretty sure, very soon. But yeah, no, I'm so hyped, and I cannot wait for what's to come about this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be sure to catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out.